Hey guys, this is Locke. In this video, I want to talk kind of about how to avoid burnout. If you've been noticing, I haven't really been making many War of the Visions videos lately, and well, there's two reasons for that. The first reason is that while we're getting a lot of new units, like for example Ibarra, which I didn't expect at all because it wasn't released in JP, I find that most of these units don't really have any like new or interesting mechanics. It's usually they already have like the abilities they have already exist in the game. We're kind of just getting more things added on to the abilities. Like for example, one of her abilities, which is like, wow, she has this crazy ability that has like three different buffs, but those different buffs already exist. It's not anything new. It's just we're giving more things into one ability. But what I mean by this is that the gameplay isn't really changing, right? It's still the same game. It's still the same kind of stuff. Like what I mean by a different mechanic is, for example, if she had a skill, something like she absorbs HP, whatever healing that everyone else on the map gets, she gets like 30% of that, and 30% of the healing map wide is reduced for everyone else. That's a new mechanic, right? It's like a leech effect. Then she might be able to be built tanky against certain comps, things like that. Like it's a different kind of play style that doesn't really exist. Something else could be like for example, for the entire map, it's a map wide effect. All CT effects are cancelled for 2 turns. Something like that. That would affect, mainly like manual PvP, I guess. But it is a new ability. It's something that's new that doesn't exist in the game. And they kind of did that with Oberon's TMR, which I thought was really nice. So I wish they would do more things like that, because this is a map wide ability that's not there. It's something new, right? So I wish they would do more of this kind of stuff, but I don't really see it. Like I've looked at a few upcoming units as well, and there isn't too many things happening, at least until the 2-year celebration. So because of that, I'm getting a bit bored of the game in a way, because again, I'm looking forward to new things. I'm looking forward to taking advantage of new stuff that are around, but I don't really see that. However, I know that there is going to be a lot of new mechanics coming up in the 2-year anniversary, because in the 2-year anniversary, if you look at the formation, our units will be able to equip a second vision card. That in itself is going to be huge, because you can have like so many more different combination of things. You can go super more defensive, or you can figure out, basically you can do a lot of things with that, and it's not there right now. And also the TMRs also become a lot stronger as well, and you have to figure out which TMR to put on people. Like right now, like whatever it is, like especially for manual PvP, there's like a certain few TMRs that are widely used, and you always want to use them. But if you bring in something like that, now we have to really consider which one do you want. And basically there's more choice, and that's kind of what I want. So so basically where I'm at right now with this game is that I'm trying to hang on playing this game until the 2-year anniversary, because that's when I'm going to be really excited. So I'm kind of in a mode of like, hey, let's not get burnt out by this game. I want to continue playing it, at least do the dailies, until I get to the 2-year anniversary, because that's when I'm going to be really excited to play. So that's the first reason that I am like, there's all these like mechanics changes. There's a lack of mechanic changes. So that's why I'm in that mode. The second reason why is because if you guys have been following my videos, you know that one of the main reasons I play this game is for the match PvP, like the live PvP where you're playing manually. And unfortunately, in the last in the last class match, there were a lot of people using something like the what's it called, the cheese blade, where you're combining Ildira's limit burst with Rob's TMR, and basically the first turn you just get killed. I made a video talking about that. I didn't really talk about it, I just showed the video of somebody else doing it on me, and I find that it basically kind of kills live PvP for me. Like it happened like enough times. Like if I look at my report, I think you can see it here. Or no, okay, apparently I have to say it here, maybe. I don't know. Basically, yeah, here. So I only played 15 matches. Like on the 3rd day, I think I died to it 3 times in a row or something, and I was just like, this is just dumb. I don't want to play this anymore. So I stopped. I out of the 40 matches, I only did 15, and I stopped playing because I didn't like. I could have just switched to auto and played it then, but to me, this is really the reason why I'm playing. So if I have to force myself to play a different mode because I don't like it, then why am I playing, right? So again, it's not that I'm stopping playing live PvP. I'm just waiting for a mechanics change. I'm hoping that with the second vision card and TMR abilities and things like that, maybe this strategy, like this cheese blade strategy, won't be as effective, or there'll be other counters or something like that. So I'm trying to not force myself to play a mode that I don't enjoy, because if I do that, then I'm just gonna get bored of the game. I'm like, why am I playing this game? Like, I don't enjoy it. But if I'm forcing myself to play something I don't enjoy, I'm just gonna hate and stop playing it. Whereas if I'm like, okay, I don't like this mode right now, but I know something is gonna change in the future, so why don't I just hold off on it until that change happens? That way, when the changes do happen, I'll actually be excited to play. That's how I approach it. Maybe other people think differently. Maybe you would rather, play auto, or play different modes or whatever it is, and that's fine. I'm just talking about my own experience. So that's the reason why I'm going to this mode, where I'm just kind of playing playing to take advantage of the stuff I can get from now until then, but not really playing the game much. So in this video, I'm just going to tell you what my daily playtime looks like. So when I start, I usually go into the story mode. I go into hard quests, and I do my 5 hard quests. That's like the first thing I do. After that, I go into the guild, and I donate. I do the guild statues, I do the attendance, and I click the barracks and fill this food up, because I think the barracks and the login are the shard accumulation and the login vis are really the things that I want to do every day to make sure that I don't fall behind. Because if I just don't play for the next 3 months and log in 3 months later, I'll be down on so many shards, on so many soul medals, on so many visor. So I really want to do at least these things to take advantage of the time between now and then, right? But if I'm doing, if I want to be in a barracks, I probably at least have to do the guild battle, right? So I make sure I do the guild battle daily. I spend some time on that, and then for events, it depends. Like, if it's an event that I think I'm going to take a lot of advantage of, I do it leisurely. I don't do it like, before, if you noticed, I used to do guides on a raid boss, and I'd be like, okay, this is how you beat it. And I would show you how to beat the level 100 raid boss on the first day. There's only 2 more days left of this raid boss, and I'm still on like level 80, I think, 81. So as you can see, I'm taking a much slower approach to beating this, and that's okay, because I don't want to get burnt out. That's the whole point. If you look at the previous event that I had, the trials, I didn't fight the trial boss. I think I did like maybe 1 or 2 attacks on it, but can I still look at the? No, I guess not. But yeah, if you look at the oh, here it is. If you look at the rewards, I still have like 1,300 tickets left, and I didn't even finish this box, right? Like I got like maybe 30 or something of the recipe. So the idea is that I don't burn myself out. Like if I have to take advantage of every single event that comes out, and I have to get 63 recipes every single one, that's basically burnout. Like, I'm forcing myself to play a game to take the most advantage of it. Maybe that's you. Like, maybe you are the kind of person that's like, I'm really excited in 3 months, so I have to make sure I have the best possible account by then, and you have to take advantage of that. Then that's fine. If that's how you play, you have to do it. But for me, if I'm not having fun, I don't want to play something. In the words of the wise Marie Kondo or something, if it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it, right? So like I if I have to approach this like I'm working, I'm not gonna have fun. Like, if I'm like, I have to do this, I have to get 63 recipes of every single event that's out there. I have to like, buy the medals or whatever. Like this thing, right? I have to do enough of this to buy out the shop every single event. I have to be getting these every day. If I have to approach it that way, I'm gonna be burnt out, and I'm gonna stop playing this game within like a month, because I will just be like, this is too much. So I'm approaching it like, this is a fun game. It's just not fun right now, but it's going to be fun. So I'm just doing the dailies. If there's an event that's insane, like this one right now, like I really want to get a +5 winter coat. But this is probably going to be one of the events that I do where I get a +5 item in the last like month. Like this event, I mean, the only reason I'm actually getting these items, the +5 gun and the +5 blade, is because I've been running those stages over and over to spawn the raid boss. Otherwise, I probably would have stuck at a +3 blade and gun, because you know, I don't want to get burnt out. I don't want to take it as a job that I have to do. So that's my advice for you guys. If you're at the stage like me where you're like, this game is okay, but it's kind of like sucking the enjoyment out of it for me, I suggest you take it that way. Like, do the logins, because you get a lot of Visior from the logins. Do the barracks and the guild battle, because you really should be doing, unless you're in a very, very casual guide that doesn't care if you do guild war, then I guess you can join that. But the barracks is important. The hard quest is important. Everything else is really kind of optional. Like, I do the friend medals, and I do one story quest, and I do like the summon, like this one, normal summon, and usually by then I've filled this up to 100. So this Visior, the login Visior, the hard quest, and the what is it? The guild shards. Usually doing that every day for the next 3 months will probably make my account be in a good shape to do that. Am I going to be pulling stuff from now until then? Most likely not. Like, if I get a +10, like a 10 pull ticket, and I happen to get one of these new units from that, then yeah, I'll be excited to pull it. But most likely I'm not that interested in these units, because I feel like they're not giving me anything new. Like, they don't have any exciting mechanics. The last unit that had some kind of interesting mechanics for me is Noctis, and I got him, and the mechanic there is the second attack, which I think is new. Like, we haven't had that, right? So I'm excited a little bit to play around with him, but I feel like that's not enough to play. And again, like I told you, like, manual battles have been brought down a bit because of the class match, which is again taking the enjoyment out of that for me. So you know, so this is where I'm at right now. That's the reason why I'm not making so many videos. I'm not making review videos, because I'm not playing this game as seriously as I did before. So I don't really want to say, hey, this is the best thing ever, when I'm not really taking it seriously, and I'm just thinking about it on the side. So that's the reason why I've not been making as many videos on War of the Visions. But I am still interested in the game, and I'm planning to make a lot more videos and mechanics, explanations, and things like that in the 2-year anniversary, because I think that's when the game is going to shine again for me, and that's when I really want to do something that I enjoy, right? Anyway, that's my video. Like, maybe it was like a rant, maybe it was like a long monologue or whatever. But I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. Let me know where you guys are at in this game as well, how you guys are taking it, if you guys are still having as much enjoyment from the game or not, or and how much you play, how much time you spend. Usually I spend like 10 to 15 minutes a day on this game now, except for this week, where I've been doing like 10 to 15 raid bosses a day. But other than that, yeah, I'm not really playing this game too much. I'm just waiting for the game to get better, which I know it will in the 2-year anniversary, so I'm just waiting for that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys around for the next one. Take care, guys.